Hi there! Welcome to Cooking with Sev, and today we're going to do something really tasty. It's more trailer trash food, but it's good. And this is not your ordinary tuna melt. First thing we're going to do is tuna in a pan. Now what we're going to do is a little bit of virgin olive oil. Oops, it got away from me. Did you see that? Okay,
no.
Now we got our tuna. Put it in the pan. Okay, that's not working too well because the tuna is being a little mean. But there we go. There we go. And tuna in the can. Now, it's in the pan. Now why Sev, are you putting tuna in the pan? Aren't you supposed to put it in the sandwich first? Well, usually. But what we really want is we want our tuna to actually be browned, a little bit cooked, because that makes it taste better. And tuna that tastes better is tuna that tastes better, right? Alright, I'm going to put you on hold, and we'll be back as soon as this starts to cook. Okay, now you'll notice that our tuna is getting a nice brown color to it. That's what we want. I want it to be just lightly browned, because then that gives it a kind of a cooked flavor. Oh gee, kind of a cooked flavor. It's being cooked. What do you know? So we're going to keep doing this. I added a little bit of butter because it was getting a little on the dry side. And it's still a little on the dry side, but we're not going to worry about that because we're going to put it in, well, yeah, I'll show you. We'll see in a minute. Alrighty. Now we have nice and brown tuna. If you take a look at that, you see it's nice and brown. Oop, threw some on the ground. Alright, so I'm going to put that in there. And this pan is pretty much done because we're going to make 2 sandwiches out of this. And we're going to go mayonnaise. This is the easy part. I'm sure most of you already figured this out. That you have mayonnaise. It depends on how saucy you want it as to how much. Now this stuff is really good. I highly recommend it. A little bit of mustard. If you don't have any of this, some regular yellow mustard will do just fine. And then some relish. Some relish would be just fine too. I'm going to put a little bit of relish in there. And a little more relish in there. A lot of relish is good. And a little bit for the cook. Now you'll notice I used dill relish. I don't go for that sweet relish stuff. Sweet relish is okay, but it makes everything taste too sweet. Now if you notice I use this stuff, and that makes it sweet as its own. So then we've got the grilled tuna. It's nice and crunchy. You'll notice it immediately, because I know all of you have made tuna fish sandwiches before. As you stir this up, you'll notice that the tuna is a bit crunchy. Well, crunchy tuna is pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare this on 2 pieces of bread. Pieces of bread, and we got cheese. Now you can pick any cheese you want, but what we picked was some white pepper cheese. Really tasty cheese. Here you go, have some. Alright, now I'll be right back, and we got 1 minute left. Now what we did was we buttered the bread on both sides, then we put the tuna fish in the middle and put cheese. We put the cheese slice down on the saucepan. Saucepan right here, and there we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to lightly brown them on a nice medium heat, not a high heat, but medium heat, because you want the cheese to melt. And once the cheese melts, these things are ready to plate and get them going. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to flip you around and I'm going to tell you thank you very much for spending time with me, and I really hope you enjoy your tuna melts because they're going to be fantabulous and you'll be like, Sev, that was great! Well, you probably won't, and it really doesn't matter. Either way, the sandwiches are cooking. They'll be done in a few minutes. Like I said, lightly brown, both sides. Flip it over, chop it in half, put it on a plate. Enjoy, and have a wonderful evening.